Hey everybody, Thomas Joseph here, and today I'm tackling beans. And typically, whenever you're using dried beans, it's a 2-day process where you have to soak the beans overnight, and then you can actually use them the next day. But today I'm gonna show you the quick soaking method so that you can have your beans on the table in no time at all. So, I'm going to spread out the beans on a rimmed baking sheet like this, and what you really need to do is pick through them, make sure there are no little stones. If you have any broken pieces of the beans, just get rid of them because they will cook unevenly. And once you've sorted through your beans, now you just need to give them a quick rinse to rinse off any dirt that may have accumulated on the beans. So right into a colander or a sieve and some water, swish them around in the water, cleaning them. You can see how cloudy the water's getting, and that's from all of the dust from the beans. And now, once they're nicely rinsed, place them in a large pot and cover them with a good amount of water. I would say about 3 inches over the top of the beans. Turn up the heat and bring this up to a boil now. And what soaking does is it hydrates the beans in a nice even way. It helps to soften the skin around the beans, and it cuts down the cooking time by about half. So you really want to make sure that you do give the beans a soak before you start cooking them. Now this quick soaking method is really great because it's done in about an hour and you can carry on with the cooking of the beans. So the beans have come up to a boil. I'm gonna turn the heat off now and I'm gonna let these soak for about 1 hour, and then we'll be ready to cook them. Now what you need to do is drain them. You can see here from the soaking process that the beans have actually doubled in size. Drain the beans, return them to the pot. I'm gonna cover these with 2 inches of cold water again. And to this pot, I'm gonna add some aromatics, which really give the beans a lot of flavor. So I have 1 white onion that I've cut into quarters. I have a head of garlic, gives really nice flavor, a little bit of carrot, a little bit of celery. And today I'm using these beans for a wonderful chili. So I'm not gonna add any herbs, but you could certainly do that. So medium heat, bring this up to a low simmer and let it simmer until the beans are nice and tender. And that can take anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours depending on which beans you're using. So just check and make sure that the texture is just right for whatever dish you're making. So our beans have been simmering, and to test for doneness, what I like to do, don't just try 1 bean, try a few. Make sure that they are nice and tender. You should be able to squeeze them in your hands like that. It should be nice and creamy on the inside. Give it a little bit of a taste, and these are good to go. So I'm going to fish out the aromatics, and now our beans are ready to transfer into the pot of chili that I promised you. And all you have to do is really stir them in at the end because they're fully cooked. And this would be perfect for your Sunday game day. But you could do anything with these beans. You can chill them down and you can throw them into salads, or you can make a wonderful bean puree that you could serve with pita chips or crudité. So their beans are really great. If you are going to cool them down, what I suggest you do is cool them in the cooking liquid and store them in the cooking liquid so that the beans don't dry out or lose flavor. So there you have it, the quick cooking method for beans. It doesn't take 2 days. You can do it all in one. Enjoy.